For a good part of their lives, these legendary actresses have devoted themselves to the entertainment of the audience and left blood, sweat, and tears on their sets. Sadly, in the year 2024, some of them got snatched from the earth before their time.
It has been announced in the last few minutes that the famed actress, Dame Maggie Smith, has died.
Others lived a full life before passing away. But the one thing they all have in common is they left a huge mark on Earth, and they will forever be remembered. Shannon Doherty. She was the ultimate 90s star, making waves as Brenda Walsh on Beverly Hills 90210, and her life had as much drama as her on-screen role, turning her into a tabloid sensation. However, in 2015, her story took a tough turn when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. After a brief remission, it came back in 2019, spreading to her brain. Despite her strength, this time, the fight was too much. On July 13, 2024, Shannon Doherty passed away at the age of 53, leaving behind her amazing work and a life well lived. Shelly Duvall. They call her the legend of horror. She had this captivating, almost otherworldly look that made her perfect for that. And on top of that, directors like Robert Altman couldn't get enough of her, and she played all kinds of roles, from a teen groupie in Nashville to the quirky Olive in Popeye. But it was her role in The Shining, facing off against Jack Nicholson, that turned her into a horror legend. Sadly, on July 11th, Shelly Duvall passed away from complications related to diabetes at the age of 75. Her impact on film is something that won't be forgotten anytime soon. Glynis Johns. She was a true star of both the stage and screen, with over 60 films and 30 plays under her belt. But most of us remember her as the feisty Mrs. Banks in Disney's Mary Poppins. Funny enough, she thought she'd landed the role of Poppins herself, so Walt Disney smoothed things over by giving her a standout moment with the unforgettable Sister Suffragette song. A decade later, her unique voice charmed Stephen Sondheim, who wrote Send in the Clowns just for her in the Broadway hit A Little Night Music, earning her a Tony Award. She also scored an Oscar nomination for The Sundowners, but on January 4, 2024, she passed away, though no cause of death was given. Cindy Morgan. You see, Morgan was a total 1980s icon. Her star shot up right from the start with her film debut as the gorgeous Lacey in the classic comedy Caddyshack. Just 2 years later, she scored another unforgettable role in Disney's Tron. She played Dr. Laura Baines in The Real World and Yori in The Game World, helping Jeff Bridges' character out of all kinds of digital trouble. Even though she kept acting in various roles throughout her career, including a stint on the soap opera Falcon Crest, people will always remember her for those two standout 80s hits. Her passing was reported on January 6, 2024, but she passed on December 30, 2023. So, to many of her fans, she passed in 2024. But again, the cause of her death wasn't shared. Gina Roland. These days, Gina Roland might be best known as the older version of Rachel McAdams' character in the beloved film The Notebook, but her story goes way back. She was a major force in Hollywood from the late 1960s through the 80s, earning respect and acclaim for her incredible talent. Her husband, John Cassavetes, played a huge role in her career, helping her become a muse for the American independent film movement. After making a name for herself on Broadway, she quickly transitioned to Hollywood in the late 50s. They collaborated on 10 films together, 2 of which earned her Oscar nominations: A Woman Under the Influence in 1974 and Gloria in 1980. Unfortunately, she passed away on August 14th after a battle with Alzheimer's. Katherine Crosby. She was an adored actress and the widow of the legendary Bing Crosby. Born in Texas in 1933, she launched her acting career as Katharine Grant in 1953, securing small roles in timeless films like Rear Window and Anatomy of a Murder. Her journey took a heartfelt twist when she met Bing while interviewing him for a newspaper column on the set of White Christmas. The two fell in love and married in 1957. But on September 20th, surrounded by her family, Katherine Crosby passed away at the age of 90 at her home in Hillsborough, California. Betty A. Bridges. She was a beloved actress known for her guest roles in iconic series like Good Times, Scrubs, and Hill Street Blues, but she passed away at the age of 83 on August 29th. She first captured attention with her unforgettable performance in the classic Good Times episode The Nude, where she starred alongside Carl Weathers in 1975. Over her impressive 40-year career, Betty shared the screen with big names like George Clooney, Lee Grant, and Red Fox in shows such as Dallas, The Bad News Bears, and of course Different Strokes, where she was also the mother of Todd Bridges. Later on, she established the Cane Bridge Academy, an acting school that helped nurture talents like Nia Long, Regina King, and Sana Lathan. Therefore, she will live on in the lives her academy will help change for the better. Rachel Lillis. She was the talented voice actress known for bringing to life beloved characters in anime, movies, and video games. Throughout her career, Rachel voiced characters in hit series like Your Lie in April, Berserk, Sonic X, and Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, as well as in animated favorites like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Winx Club. Sadly, she passed away on August 10th after a brave fight with cancer at the age of 46. Fans will remember her as the voice of Misty and Jessie in Pokémon, but her talent and creative contributions will be deeply missed. Mitzi McCall. The talented comedian and actress charmed audiences for decades with her unforgettable performances. She notably shared the stage with the Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show and played the memorable role of a dry cleaner's wife on Seinfeld. Throughout her career, Mitzi appeared in various beloved shows, including Silk Stockings, The Twilight Zone, and Roseanne. Sadly, she passed away on August 8th at the age of 93. Connie Chum. This remarkable South African actress sadly passed away on August 6th at the age of 72 after battling an illness. Starting as a teacher in Johannesburg, she first made waves in 1989 with the hit TV series Ikolum Edwa Yadwa. However, global recognition came when she played the role as Zawavari, a leader in the Black Panther films, but her career spanned decades before that. Patty Yasutake. The talented actress, celebrated for her roles as Alyssa Ogawa in Star Trek and Fumi Nakai on Beef, passed away on August 5th at the age of 70 after a battle with cancer. She began her career at East West Players and made her film debut in Ron Howard's Gung Ho in 1986, later appearing in its sitcom sequel. Yasutake was a familiar face on TV, with guest spots on shows like Murphy Brown and Picket Fences, but she truly left her mark as Nurse Alyssa Ogawa in Star Trek, The Next Generation, and its subsequent films. Esta Terblanche. The South African actress is best known for her role as Gillian Andruschi on All My Children. Born on January 7, 1973 in Rustenburg, South Africa, she first gained recognition after winning the Miss Teen South Africa title in 1991. She began her acting career in the popular drama Eagly, Place of Gold from 1992 to 1995 before moving to Los Angeles, where she landed the role of the spoiled Hungarian Princess Gillian on All My Children. Her character initially stirred up trouble, but later became beloved for her romance with Ryan Lavery, played by Cameron Matheson. Sadly, she passed away on July 18th at the age of 51. Judy Balushi Pisano. She was an actress, producer, and widow of legendary comedian John Belushi. She first met John while they were both in high school in Wheaton, Illinois, and they married in 1973. As John's star soared through his work with the Second City comedy troupe and the debut cast of Saturday Night Live, Judy was working as a radio producer in New York City. She later appeared in uncredited roles in John's iconic films, Animal House and The Blues Brothers. Their marriage lasted until John's tragic overdose in 1982. Judy married Victor Pisano in 1990, but they divorced 2 decades later in 2010. She eventually passed away on the 5th of July at the age of 73. Keisha Jabar. a beloved cast member of the OWN reality show Love and Marriage, Huntsville. The series showcases the lives of 3 successful African-American couples as they work together to revitalize Huntsville, Alabama through their real estate venture, The Comeback Group. Kike joined the show last year alongside her cousin Letitia Scott, bringing her unique energy and perspective to the cast. She sadly passed away around July 2nd at the age of 42. The cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. Pat Haywood. Pat was a talented Scottish character actress who made her mark in Hollywood at 36 with her film debut as Olivia Hussey's caring nurse in Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet, 1968. Her performance earned her a BAFTA nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Born in Gretna Green, Scotland on August 1, 1931, Haywood started her career in theater before transitioning to the screen. She became known for her roles in films like Goodbye, Mr. Chips, 1969, and Whoever Slew Auntie Roo, 1971, as well as TV series like Lucky Feller and the BBC's Wuthering Heights. Her final role reunited her with Zeffirelli in the 1993 film Sparrow. Haywood passed away on June 26 at the age of 92. Joan Benedict. She was a versatile actress known for her roles on Candid Camera and General Hospital. Born in Brooklyn on July 21, 1927, she began her performance career as a dancer at just 7. After training at the Rome Opera Ballet, she studied acting with legends Robert Lewis and Stella Adler. Benedict became a familiar face on TV, working with Alan Funt on Candid Camera and appearing on The Steve Allen Show, as well as shows like The Incredible Hulk and Days of Our Lives. She was married twice to actor John Myers and later to Rod Steiger, and had a relationship with actor Jeremy Slate. She passed away on June 24 at age 96 due to complications from a stroke, leaving behind a daughter and 2 granddaughters. Pat Colbert. The actress best known for her role as Dora May on Dallas passed away on June 23 at 77. Colbert made appearances on several popular 80s TV shows, including Benson and the Fall Guy, and played Bill Cosby's wife in the 1987 comedy Leonard Part 6. Her most memorable role came in Dallas, where she portrayed Dora May, the hostess at the Oil Barons Club from 1983 to 1991, a key setting for the Ewing family's dramas. Betty Ann Reese. Known for her roles in The Unholy Rollers and Sugar Hill, Betty Ann began her screen career with a 1966 episode of Shane and quickly landed roles in films like The Cool Ones and Banning. Reese became a familiar face on TV, appearing in shows such as Adam 12, Mannix, Mod Squad, Policewoman, and The Streets of San Francisco. She also had film roles in Deathmaster and The Photographer. Her final role was as Molly Margot in The Incredible Hulk in 1978. She passed away on June 3 at 81. Janice Paige. Janice was a star of Hollywood's golden age with a career that spanned from the big screen to Broadway. She was known for roles in musicals like Silk Stockings and The Pajama Game. Born in Tacoma, Washington, Paige started singing in local shows before moving to Los Angeles, where she was discovered at the Hollywood Canteen. Her career flourished with films like Romance on the High Seas, her own sitcom It's Always Jan, and stage performances in classics like Mame and Guys and Dolls. She continued performing well into her 90s. However, she passed away on June 2nd at the age of 101. Elizabeth McCrae. Elizabeth Betsy McCrae, best known for playing Lou Ann Poovey, Gomer's girlfriend in Gomer Pyle, USMC, passed away on May 27th at 88. Her acting career spanned from 1958 to 1989, featuring roles in TV classics like I Dream of Jeannie, Bonanza, and Gunsmoke, along with soap operas including Days of Our Lives and General Hospital. On the big screen, she appeared as Meredith in Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation. After her last role in Eddie and the Cruisers 2 in 1989, she worked as a drug and alcohol counselor in New York before returning to her roots in North Carolina with her late husband Charles. Susan Back Linny. She is best remembered as Chrissy, the first victim of the great white shark in Jaws, passed away on May 11th at 77. Born on September 1st, 1946, Linny had a range of film and TV roles throughout the 1970s and early 80s. She appeared in The Great Muppet Caper, 1981, and in Steven Spielberg's 1941-1979, where she humorously parodied her iconic Jaws scene. Her other credits included The Grizzly and the Treasure, A Stranger in My Forest, and Day of the Animals. Beyond acting, she also worked as an animal trainer and later transitioned to a career as a computer accountant after leaving Hollywood. Susan Buckner. Forever remembered as the bubbly cheerleader Patty Simcox from Grease, but before all of that, she was Miss Washington in 1971 and even competed in the Miss America pageant the next year. Her charisma led her to TV variety shows like The Dean Martin Show, The Mac Davis Show, Sonny and Cher, and The Brady Bunch Variety Hour. But it was Grease that catapulted her to fame, where her upbeat, quirky character left a lasting impression on audiences. She passed away on May 2nd at 72. Marla Adams. The daytime Emmy-winning actress, known for her long-running role as Dina Abbott Mergeron on The Young and the Restless. With a career spanning 37 years and over 200 episodes, Adams brought depth and drama to the beloved CBS soap opera. But her talents extended far beyond the halls of Y&R. Adams became a familiar face in the world of daytime TV, with notable roles on The Secret Storm, The Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, Generations, and Capital. She passed away on April 25th at the age of 85. Meg Bennett. Meg was a talented actress and soap opera writer. Born on October 4, 1948, she began her career on stage in New York, starring in the off-Broadway musical Godspell and the Broadway version of Grease. After relocating to Los Angeles, Bennett became well known for her role as Julia Newman on The Young and the Restless, which she held for 6 years starting in 1980. She later transitioned to writing, winning a Daytime Emmy Award in 1995 for her work on General Hospital, where she also met her husband, Robert Guzza, Jr. She passed away on April 11th at the age of 75 after battling cancer. Barbara Rush. She starred in the 1950s sci-fi classic It Came from Outer Space, passed on March 31st at 97 years old. As both an actress of stage and screen, Rush began her career in California playhouses after studying theater at the University of California, Santa Barbara. Her screen acting debut came in 1950's The Goldbergs, followed by her breakthrough role in the Oscar-winning sci-fi film When Worlds Collide. 2 years later, she won Most Promising Newcomer at the 1954 Golden Globes for her role in It Came from Outer Space. Rush continued to star in films and TV shows with credits including The Young Philadelphians, Robin and the Seven Hoods, and Batman. Jennifer Leake. The beloved actress known for her role as Lucille Ball's daughter in the 1968 film Yours, Mine and Ours, passed away on March 18th at the age of 76. Originally from Cardiff, Wales, Leake started her career with a screen credit in the TV series Wojciech in 1966. Her film career included notable roles in Eye of the Cat, The Photographer, The Incubus, and Agent on Ice, but she truly made her mark in television. Over the years, she portrayed Olive Springer Gordon Randolph on Another World, Blanche Bouvier on Guiding Light, and Gwen Sherman on The Young and the Restless. Leake was married to Tim Matheson from 1968 to 1971 and to James Doria from 1977 until her passing. Robin Bernard. The talented actress is best remembered for her role as aspiring singer Terry Brock on General Hospital in the 1980s, passed away on March 12th at the age of 64. Born on May 26, 1959 in Gladewater, Texas, she was the older sister of Wings star Crystal Bernard. Robin made her acting debut in the 1981 French thriller Diva and appeared in guest roles on several TV shows, including Simon & Simon, Whiz Kids, and The Facts of Life. Her breakout came in 1984 when she joined General Hospital, appearing in 145 episodes until 1990. After a sporadic acting career in the 90s, her final credited role was in the 2002 straight-to-video film Voices from the High School. Pamela Salem. She was a talented British actress celebrated for her roles in the James Bond and Doctor Who franchises, had a remarkable career that spanned decades. Born in India, she pursued her education at Heidelberg University in Germany and the Central School of Speech and Drama in London. Her acting journey began in repertory theatre in Chesterfield and York, paving the way for her future successes. Salem gained notable recognition for her portrayal of Taos in the classic Doctor Who adventure The Robots of Death in 1977. She returned to the Doctor Who universe 11 years later, playing Professor Rachel Jensen in Remembrance of the Daleks, and later reprised both roles in audio plays by Big Finish Productions. She passed away on February 21st at the age of 80. Anne Whitfield. The actress best known for playing Susan Waverly in White Christmas passed away at age 85 on February 15 at Valley Memorial Hospital in Yakima Wash, following an accident, according to a notice on the blog of Burien Wash. Born in Oxford, Missard in 1938, Whitfield moved to Hollywood with her mother as a child while her father was deployed in World War II. She quickly began working as an actor on nationally broadcast radio programs like The Phil Harris Alice Faye Show and One Man's Family. At age 15, Whitfield played Susan Waverly, the granddaughter of Major General Thomas Waverly, Dean Jagger, in the holiday classic White Christmas. Susan encourages her grandfather to host a performance by the film's main characters, played by Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and Vera Ellen, at his hotel, which ultimately yields a moving tribute to the general himself. Whitfield's obituary states that she watched White Christmas with her family in December 2023 in celebration of the film's 70th anniversary. Cheetah Rivera. The legendary Tony Award-winning actress and singer Cheetah Rivera passed away on January 30th at 91 after a brief illness. Best known for her groundbreaking role as Anita in West Side Story, she earned numerous accolades throughout her career, including Tony Awards for Kiss of the Spider-Woman and The Rink, leaving an indelible mark on Broadway. Joyce Randolph. Remember the sitcom Honeymooners? Well, Joyce was the last surviving member of the cast. Best known for her role as housewife Trixie Norton, she appeared in 39 episodes alongside stars like Audrey Meadows and Art Carney. Joyce Randolph passed away on January 13th at the age of 99 due to natural causes. Lin Marta. Renowned for her guest roles on television and notable appearances in films like Footloose and 3 Men and a Little Lady, Lin was a legend in her own right. She began her career in 1966 with an appearance on Gidget and became a featured player on the anthology series Love, American Style in 1969. Marta's film credits include a role in Clint Eastwood's Joe Kidd, and she had guest spots on popular shows such as Kojak, Charlie's Angels, and Designing Women, as well as a significant role in Days of Our Lives from 1983 to 2003. She passed away on January 11th at the age of 78 after battling cancer. Maggie Smith. At a young age, Maggie Smith, born on December 28, 1934, faced a rather formidable obstacle to becoming an actress: her grandmother, who advised Smith's mother not to let the girl go on stage. She said, "You can't let her, not with a face like that," Smith recounted to Sunday Morning in 2002, "and I think it made me so angry that I decided that I'd have a go." The roles that the two-time Oscar winner subsequently played on screen and on stage projected the same determination Smith had faced down her grandmother with all those years ago. And in perhaps her most famous role as the prickly, imperious Lady Violet Crawley in the TV series Downton Abbey, or perhaps it was Maggie, her role in Harry Potter franchise as she portrayed the character of Minerva McGonagall, the stern yet caring deputy headmistress of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. She passed away on 27 September 2024.